Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a very special video. This one is about a teacher gift that you can create for your student's teacher, or if you are a student yourself, you can create one of these for your new teachers as well. Being a teacher myself, it can be a very stressful, very tough job. Sometimes there's days where you just really are having a bad day. Teachers do so much for our students, and we just want to make sure that everyone is succeeding and doing well and having an amazing time in school. So this is just a little video to give back to all of the teachers that are doing amazing jobs. So I'm going to show you just what I do for teacher back to school gifts. Here we go. So you want to start off with some kind of container. So I personally get mine at Michael's. So you can start off with one of these. This is a bead organizer. This was only $3 at Michael's. If you have any of the codes which are online, you can just go on your phone and you can usually get a 50 or 40% off coupon code for an item. So you can get some of these things for very cheap. You can start off with one of these. It has smaller boxes, so you can put different things in these boxes. These boxes are not adjustable, but I did see one box that had the little adjustable inserts, so you can take them out and move them around. So if you want a giant square over here, you can do that. This one is not, but there are some there available as well. The one I'm gonna be using for this little tutorial is this box right here. So this box I got at Michael's. It was about $3.50 after a coupon. So it's a pink box. Teachers use a lot of these for their own organization in their classroom, so I thought that would be even better, because then once they take all the stuff out, they can use that for like scissors and pencils, erasers, things like that to organize their classroom materials. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can just take off the lid here. And once you take the lid off, there's a little tray inside to help organize things. You can pop this out and there's gonna be more room at the bottom. So this is what I use. You don't have to use any of these. You can use something else if you prefer, or if you just want a cute little box, you can get a cute little box too. But this is just something that I chose. Next up, you're gonna want some things to fill up that box. So when you are thinking about teachers and everything they're doing every day, you can think of getting some things that may help them throughout their day in the classroom. You can also get some little treats to keep it a little friendly, keep it a little fun. I personally love to get hand sanitizer because teachers go through so much hand sanitizer, not just themselves, but for their students as well. So I picked up some hand sanitizer here. It came in this cute little case, and you can adjust the strap so it can be a bigger strap or a shorter strap. This one came with marshmallow scented hand sanitizer inside, so you can open it up and smell it, and it smells like marshmallows. But I mostly got it for the outside case. I thought that was so cute. It has these cute little designs, almost like jewel stickers type of thing. So I got this. This was only $1. I got most of this stuff at the dollar store. If you have a Dollar Tree near you or Dollar General, a 99-cent store, you can check out those places because those are the best places to get these small travel size things for cheap. So I also got an extra pack of hand sanitizer just because the teachers and students go through it so quickly. So I got this pack here. This was $1 and it comes with 3. These are all lemon scented, so I got these. There's also bigger packs that you can get, like the bigger jars for only $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I decided to get the smaller ones just to make sure I can compact them all into this tiny little box. So far the teacher will have 4 hand sanitizers in a cute little case. So this one may be able to go on her purse or anything, maybe her lanyard. All right, next thing is also something that gets used up pretty quickly. So I bought some bandages. So here I got some colorful ones. I have blue, purple, and green here. There's 30 in here. Again, Dollar Tree, only $1. So they are waterproof. Teachers use these all the time to give to their students when they get a paper cut or they hurt themselves, or something like that happens. Teachers also use these for their shoes. Teachers have a lot of very uncomfortable shoes that they wear to work. So these ones they can stick on the back of their shoe or the back of their heel so that it won't hurt them and give them blisters. So I thought this would be a really awesome thing to throw in this little package as well. Next thing I got was some chapsticks. So I got the Blistex chapstick. You can get some that are not name brand chapsticks as well. So those you're gonna actually get 2 or 3, where I decided to get Blistex, where I only got 1, and this was $1. So you can choose different types of chapstick. If anyone gave me Burt's Bees chapstick, I would be so thankful because I am addicted to that stuff. But I decided to get Blistex just because it was a little bit cheaper. So there's that. Next thing is technically going to be a little iffy. If you don't feel comfortable giving this to a teacher, that's perfectly fine. I got some ibuprofen. So teachers get a lot of headaches with a lot of students, so I figured this would be really awesome to have for a teacher back to school gift. This one is just a little jar. I'm not even gonna open this because if I open it, I'm gonna feel a little weird giving it to a teacher just because it is technically drugs. I don't know how I feel about giving this, so I may not even end up giving this one. A good alternative to ibuprofen or Advil, Tylenol, anything like that would be some vitamin C drops. So if a student starts to get sick or sneezes in classroom, or heaven forbid the student sneezes on the teacher, which has happened before, you can give them some Airborne and it will keep them from getting sick. So vitamin C drops or Airborne, those are some really awesome things to add as substitutes to ibuprofen, Tylenol, or Advil. All right, next thing I got are some antibacterial wipes. So they have these in the bigger canisters, but I could not fit one of those bigger canisters in my little bucket, obviously. So I got these ones. This is a pack of 3, so the teacher doesn't have to use them all at once, but they have 3 different packages. Maybe they want to start off with one and then use the rest some other time. And these will fit a whole lot easier into my little package because they are 3 smaller packages in here as opposed to 1 large package or a large canister. So again, these are at the dollar store. They're just travel wipes, so the teacher can use these on their hands. They can use them on their desk, or any place where it gets pretty dirty or just kind of weird, doorknobs, things like that. All right, so this next thing is a package of tissues. So I thought these were really fun designs and very feminine. There were some other designs that were more aimed at children, but I wanted to get these because they seemed more like something an adult would carry instead of a Paw Patrol package of Kleenex. So I got these ones. Again, only $1 and you get 3 packages in here. I liked the 3 individual packages because they can fit a whole lot easier in the box and a whole lot easier in that teacher's purse or bag. If it is a male teacher, in his briefcase or his backpack, shoulder bag. So I thought these would be really good for the teacher back to school gift as well. Now these next 3 things are more fun things, so they aren't going to be really related to teaching, but I wanted to liven up this box a little bit. So the first thing I got were these Russell Stover coconut chocolate candies. I think these were so good. They're almost like Almond Joy. So I personally love these. Maybe not everyone likes coconut. So if you don't want to get coconut, you definitely don't have to get any type of candy that you like. So these are just coconut dark chocolate little truffles. So again, at the dollar store, you get a whole package. And next I got some Razzles. If you don't know what Razzles are, these are candy that kind of turn into gum. These are actually my dad's favorite candy, so I figured I'd give these a try and put some into my teacher box as well. I wanted to add some gum just because I know teachers technically can't chew gum at school, but there's always a nice little thing to have in there as some gum, like freshen up your breath during the day, even if it is just after lunch or during passing period. I think these would be really fun. All right, the last thing is my favorite part of this, and they're Skittles. I love Skittles. These come in separate little packages here, fun size, so you can open this and get some smaller packages in here. So I thought these would work really well for my back to school gift as well. If you don't like any of these candies, again, you can substitute anything in here. Just think of things that teachers would like. I know that teachers really like stickers. They use stickers a lot, stamps, ink pads. You can even get some cute pens, anything like that for teachers, something that they would really like. Maybe a fun lanyard or anything like that. Keychains, anything. So again, you can substitute it all. These are just some things that I picked and I thought would be really nice as a teacher gift. All right, so that's everything I got for this teacher gift. Now we're gonna start putting it together. Okay, so I'm just going to take off the lid here, and you can see the divider is right in here. I'm gonna pull this out, and there's extra room in here at the bottom. So I'm gonna start off with the top, just to make sure that I have enough room at the top for all of the smaller things. So the top, I wanna put a lot of different candies in here. So I'm going to start off with the Skittles. I'm just gonna open these up, and I'm going to take out the smaller little packages, and we're gonna put the smaller packages inside. I like to arrange these all cute and organized just because that's me. If you want to just throw them in, that's perfectly fine and up to you too. So you can pack as many as you can in here. If they don't fit, you can obviously move them around into other spots. So I've got 2 right there, and I figure I'll put some over here just in case they really like Skittles just like me. Next, I'm going over to the Razzles just because these are really fun color packages as well. So you got the red packages and some blue packages. You can see this one actually comes with a lot. So these are going to be really easy to just throw around in here. If you've never had Razzles before, definitely try them out. I am opening them right now and I could smell them. They smell so good. So I'm just packing them in here. Pack some in here as well. Maybe throw some in the back. All right, so we've got our Razzles, we've got our Skittles, and it's looking good so far. Next, I've got my hand sanitizer. So this is the marshmallow one with the case. I'm just gonna toss this in the middle so they can see that right when they open it. And we've got the Blistex. So this Blistex, actually, I'm going to cut off right here because I don't want all this extra part here taking up so much room. So I'm gonna cut this off. So I've got my Blistex, I've got my scissors, and we are just going to cut. There we go. So that's trashed. Here we have just a small little case. And we're gonna toss this in here as well. Next, we have our tissues. So these are the 3 packages of tissue. So I'm gonna open up this package and put in the individual packages. And we've got the 3 Kleenex in here. Actually, we're gonna do 2 in there, and then the bottom one, last one can go in the bottom over here. Perfect, so we've got Kleenex, Blistex, we've got hand sanitizer, and we've got some candy and gum. Next, I'm going to grab this and I'm gonna throw this in at the bottom. So it's gonna fit perfectly right over there. We've got our next hand sanitizer over here. Now you can choose to open these and disperse them individually. I'm actually going to hold these at the bottom. If I decide to open them, put them around here, I will probably do that too. But I'm gonna put these at the bottom just for now. These fit perfectly in there as well. So when you are shopping for different things to put into your little teacher package, just make sure that there's not gonna be anything that's too big, because that can be a problem when you are actually stuffing this. Yeah, so this one is actually pushing it up. So I can either squeeze it in here, or I can take these out, which I'm probably just going to take those out, but we'll see as we move on. Okay, so we have the ibuprofen. This one I am going to put at the top just because I want to make sure that they are able to see that. Again, if you don't feel comfortable giving ibuprofen, Tylenol, or Advil to your teacher, then you can give them something else that would help them with basically not being able to get sick. So that could be something called Airborne, or it could be just some vitamin C drops. Next, we have our travel antibacterial wipes. So I'm going to open this box because I don't want to give her the box. And then from there, we're just going to pull these out. And they come in 3 separate little packages, so I'm gonna toss these in the bottom. I'm actually gonna put one right here if it fits, which it does perfectly. So I have Kleenex at the bottom, I've got the antibacterial wipes on the top, and then these 2 are extras. I'm gonna toss these at the bottom, and these can go underneath our Band-Aids, if they fit. All right, so I took out those, I'm putting that in there, and that's going to fit a whole lot better. Okay, so we've just got a few more things in here. So I'm going to open these up and toss these around because the box was just too big. So I'm taking all 3 of these out, and we'll see where these fit. So I'm gonna try and fit 2 of these at the bottom. See how those work. Looks like it's gonna work pretty well. Yeah, that works very well. And then this one we'll have to find a spot for. If it doesn't fit in here, that's okay. I mean, there's already another one right here, and then there's 2 at the bottom, so that's 3, which is plenty. Our last thing we have are these Russell Stover coconut candies. So I'm gonna open up this bag, and I'm going to toss these around here as well. So any of the empty spaces that can be pushed down and filled up, we're gonna throw these in. So there's not a lot of candy at the bottom, so I'm gonna start off with the bottom and put some in there. So filling up all of these smaller spaces. And we can put some on the sides, even over here. All right, perfect. So we have everything inside. There's 1 extra hand sanitizer, 1 extra bag of Kleenex. So if you want to try and squeeze these in, you can. I'm not sure, depending on your box, whether everything can fit, just depending on how much you get and what your box is. If it does fit, definitely try and squeeze them in. If not, that's perfectly fine too. You can always attach them to the top of the lid or anything like that. So it looks like I'm able to get everything in except 1 hand sanitizer, so that's okay. I'm going to grab the lid. So I'm just putting the lid on the top, and I have to squeeze down just because the candies at the top are wrappers, so there's not really anything in there. It's just the wrappers kind of sticking up. So push down, close this up, and there you go. So this is what it looks like. There's some stuff at the bottom you can see. Also, I'm kind of that person where I want to see everything, so I will show the wrappers and the titles of everything in there. So you can see there's Band-Aids, some candies, you can see everything in there. It fits perfectly. And then the top, as you saw earlier, was also very nicely organized. Everything was there. Everything was able to fit. So yeah, that is what I'm doing for my teacher back to school gift. If you are a parent and you love your teachers, create something like this. I highly suggest it. Teachers do so much for our students, and they really deserve little gifts and things like that just to praise them on their work. If you do have extra things, give those to them later or keep them for yourself. Obviously, it's up to you. I just have one hand sanitizer here. If you're a teacher yourself and you're watching this is something that you can actually create for your teacher friends as well. So if you have someone who is a brand new teacher, you can create one of these and give this to them. Or if you have a student teacher or anything like that, an intern, these would be really awesome gift ideas too. If you actually have a male teacher instead of a female teacher, you can do this just as easily. All you have to do is find things that male teachers would like. For the most part, teachers like the same thing, whether you're male or female, but if you are a male, you probably like some different kinds of stickers. You probably like a different color box. You don't want a pink one. You can get a lot of different candies that men usually gravitate towards instead of women. So I personally would not get the dark chocolate coconut truffles for a male teacher. Instead, I would probably get Snickers or Reese's or Paydays. Anything like pens, they would probably still like, except they may not like the pink or purple ones. Anything like that, you can get fun things for men as well. Just make sure that when you are picking out things, they aren't going to be pink, they aren't going to be bright purple, and they're gonna be a little more neutral color, maybe a gray box or even a blue box or green, more of the male colors, but it really depends on you. It's completely up to you. Everyone likes different things. I've met so many men who like the color pink and purple, so it really varies for each person. But if you wanna keep it neutral, you wanna keep it casual, you can also get a clear box, and that would be perfectly fine as well. All right, everyone, that is it. That is all I have for you for this teacher back to school gift idea. This is what it looks like in real life. So if you're holding it up to yourself, you can see exactly how big it is, how everything fits in there. There's a handle that you can just grab onto and you can carry it around, and you can see everything in there perfectly. Again, all this stuff is from Dollar Store except for the container. I got the container at Michael's. You can get all these different types of containers, and I'm gonna link down some of the containers on Amazon as well, or Michael's or anything like that. I am gonna link this one up if I'm able to find the link. I know that this one is something that's really going to be beneficial to teachers because of all the different spots and sections in it. Again, you can substitute anything in here. If you don't want to do ibuprofen or Advil, you can do different things. You can even do cough drops, because I know teachers sometimes get sick and they'll need cough drops to get them through the day as well. Also, last thing, think of things that teachers really like, things that teachers use on a daily basis. You can put anything in here. You can put school supplies in here. You can put stickers, because teachers love stickers. Teachers love stamps. Teachers love, love, love fun, colorful pens. Anything that you can think of that a teacher may like or may use, even paper clips or thumbtacks or anything like that. Those would be really awesome things to put in here as a gift for your teacher for back to school. So that is it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me as a new YouTuber. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I create a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.